Welcome back everyone to another Otaku Weekly Round-Up. I'm the Otaku Critic, and today we're looking at the weekly roundup of otaku news, excluding anime and manga individual news. Today we're diving in and starting off with an announcement from Sony that came on Wednesday that the English version for its Sword Art Online X Chronicle Online Edition virtual reality exhibit will open globally on February the 21st. The exhibit will be available until March 10th in Germany, Hong Kong, Japan, South Korea, Malaysia, Singapore, Taiwan, Thailand, the United Kingdom, and the United States. Reno Na will perform a mini live online concert as part of the exhibit on March 6th at 2 p.m. JST time, or 12 a.m. EST. There will be tickets for this event available on sale for 3,300 yen, about US $28, for those who access the exhibit via their smartphone or PC. The exhibit is $33 US for those who access the event via a VR device or gaming PC app. Ticket holders can access the exhibit at as many times they want, as long as they want, during this event period. Fans can access the Tower of Beginnings section of the exhibit for free, which is great. Those of you that love Sword Art Online, welcome to your fantasy. The exhibit will also feature 4-side theatre video landscapes, behind the scenes materials from the animated adaptation of Sword Art Online, and a co-op VR gaming titled The Scowled Reaper. If you remember that episode, please do remember The Scowled Reaper. That is the one where they face off in the dungeon under floor 1 against like the level fucking 99 Scowl thing, and then Yuri just fucking like, cheat code on! Fucking great episode that was. Gotta love the piece. The Japanese version of the event took place from November 20th through December 7th. The event was an online VR version of the Sword Art Online X Chronicles exhibit that will be held in was held in Tokyo in 2019 and in Kyoto in 2020 to celebrate the novel's 10th anniversary. 10 years it has been going. 10 fucking years. Lovely stuff. Good on you, Sony, for making a Sword Art Online exhibit. So all you Sword Art Online fans, go crazy and enjoy the fun, especially all those in English. Next, for all you manga fans, I know you're going to love this piece of news. Shogaku's Korokoro Comics magazine has revealed in their latest March issue that their magazine is getting a new online publication that will begin serializing manga for free. That's right, we're going to get serializing manga for free after Cloudflare have been sued for piracy for manga and allowing sites to put manga out for free because we all love piracy. The service will launch on March 15th. Of the march on piracy from Japanese companies, this can be seen as a win-win scenario for us manga readers. Gotta love that. For any of you who also read some mangas here and there, this could be a big thing. Shogaku will announce the title of this publication at a later date. It's been teased that it could be such names as Young Korokoro Comics and Psycho Korokoro Comics. This will be launched with 7 new mangas that can only be read on its website. There will be more information, I guess, to come in the future, probably on March 15th. Hopefully, we'll get to know what their goal is with publication of this manga, as well as their goal for future making all this possible for the public, as well as I think it might just be comics they come up with or comics that they get in that will only be for free. So a lot of bigger publications like, for example, Jujutsu Kaisen, Rent a Girlfriend, all that sort of stuff will still have to be paid for unless you pirate it, not on an official website, but through your own means. Now, a big announcement for all you animators, for you guys that love to write or draw manga. There is a competition. The Animator Supporters Project has launched a manga to anime short film contest. This, by the way, if you're not sure what the Animator Supporters Project is a non-profit organization. Launched its manga to anime short contest on Saturday. It launched it, but it's a non-profit organization to help try fund anime or manga and anime and get it to an anime format all around the world because of the underpaid animators in the industry, and help try grow it for around the world, so it's not just happening in Japan, but it gets publication and made around the world. So that money will be higher for these animators, voice actors, or so on, especially the guys that are manga writers, and so it can be tuned into anime for more pay, more revenue, and so they're not underpaid. A good example of this is Witch Studio being under Project IG. A lot of the money that, or is it, I think it's Project ID or I can't remember, my bad for remembering this, but they don't get enough money or funding, and they're basically being run to the ground, and they're one of the best studios out there. But yes, as been said, the first place entry will be adapted into an anime short of about 5 minutes in length by professional Japanese animators, which is a great thing. If you want to get into this contest, will help you grow, and probably, you know, if you feel good in this stuff and you want to get your manga out there and stuff, good things. It's going to be the contest is open to anyone, including hobbyists and professionals. Older works eligible provided they have not been previously published in any official serialization. Submissions must be between 8 to 16 pages in length, which is not that long. It's a short, basically, form manga, but yeah, make sure that it has not been serialized already or is not going to be serialized by a company. Own work, publish it, get it in there. The prize pool consists of approximately US $13.50 for third place, so $1,350 US, US $2,700 for second place, and $4,500 US for first place. Submissions are open for this until September 30th. There is more information on their website for how this will go down, and also there was a video talking about the purpose of this, and they're hoping in the future that this will bring royalties so that they can have more money going to the manga writers that's getting this animated, and they can sort things out with artists and build this up to be a huge thing so that it will grow outside just of Japan, because at the moment Japan holds a monopoly over this, not for showing but definitely for creating. There's no anime, I don't think there's anime getting created outside of Japan besides potentially like a Chinese animation that might be outside Japan and stuff, but I know a lot of stuff is inside Japan and only inside Japan. So hopefully they'll be able to grow it into the Western world. I know the anime style is different, but it'd be good to grow it, and so that the money is not underfunded for artists and their work, and so they're getting paid. It says back here, it was funded in 2010. It runs Anime Dormitory Project, a dormitory located in Tokyo for new animators. In 2011, it launched a new animator Grand Prix contest aimed at new animators, offering a year's worth of housing support to prize winners. So this is a great organization. If you really do want to take the chance of your manga going and being animated, send it in, go search up the Anime Supports Project launches manga to anime short film contest. But yeah, that's some extra news for you guys there that want to try get into that contest. Now into some very heartbreaking news and some sad news. Talent Agency 81 pronounced on Monday that 2 voice actors had passed. They announced that Toyoshi Yuda and Sakihiro Nita both passed away. Toshida Yuda on the 8th of February as he was 88, and sadly Sakihiro Nita February 6th at the age of 31. She died of a tumour in the primary central nervous system. She was only 31 years of age, which is sad to see. Yuda's family held a funeral that was limited to relatives only, per his family's wishes. He was born in Sapporo, Haruka on February 24th, 1953, and he listed his special skills that he could speak English. He has some major roles in anime, including Tomio, Grandpa Tommy, Tumura in Princess Makori, Vilk in The Promised Neverland, Gorgas Lazar in The Vampire Wars, The Warden, and Shang Shungur in Rika O, Tosuke Jingo, Ran Ota in Aki Hatayata, Kagegan Yokoyama in Kino Tokorozawa, and Nukuri Watanabe in Midori Koko Konosuken. He had also some minor roles in such anime as Mobile Suit Azenta Gundam, City Hunter, Dirty Pa, Lupin the Third, Part 2, Master Kyoto, Golgo 13, and 1995 Bonobo and Gatchaman, among many others. He also voiced the role of Nitsuka Cobra in one episode of One Piece, which big thing. But yeah, he's been in plenty of animes and was a major voice actor in these. He also voiced roles of Owl in iterations of Winnie the Pooh, including the Kingdom Hearts 2 game. He also voiced the Japanese dub role of Splinter in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles franchise. Sprinter, not Splinter. So it seems like he was a very, very big voice actor in the Japanese world and did a lot of work. No major roles besides Princess Neverland that I could realise, because I haven't watched a bunch of these, but seems like a very hard-working man. And it's very sad to see him pass, but he was 88, so thankfully he lived a long life. It's very sad to see that he is done, and it's very sad that another voice actor has died. And now we move on to the other voice actor in Seconda. They also held a funeral that was limited to family, as her family wishes. She was born in Hokkaido, and her hobbies apparently were collecting plastic food models and creating balloon art. God, I love that as a side hobby. But yeah, she voiced in some big anime. She voiced background characters and minor roles in such anime as Pokemon Black and White, Yumashiri Pedal, Ren ni Kisniver, Pop Team Epic, Maji Adventure of Sinbad, and Space Portal Lucio. She also voiced such roles as Pakuru in Kill la Kill, Bridget Faye and Kush Dup in Dean Grey Man Hollow, and Young Shikuzu Izumi in Yomakushi Pedal. She also voiced some Japanese dub roles in foreign animated films such as Coco and Zootopia. She also had roles in animated shows such as Sophia the First and Honor of Elder, which means she was a big voice actor getting to do actual films for them to be in Japanese cinema, not in English but in Japanese dub, which is a big thing to have, especially in those countries. A lot of their films are dubbed over from the English, so it's a big thing that she was working in this stuff. It's very sad to say she is past the age of 31. So it's very sad to see that she has passed. She also did some foreign live action films such as Tutular Lewis and the Ninth Life of Lewis Strack's film. Very sad to see that 31-year-old voice actor who probably had a long career in front of her has passed away. But there's also some more sad news that on Tuesday the 12th, this Twitter account for veteran animator Motherbee Ohasho announced that he had passed away at the age of 73. He debuted as an animator for Toho Dogo, the former name of Toei Animation. The guys, they're having a fucking hissy fit about anyone using their anime shit in their videos at the moment. In 1964, at the age of 15, with the Shonen Ninja Kaisen no Fusion anime. So he started very young animating for them. He has drawn numerous other anime projects since, and was particularly well known for his distinctive his cloud drawings. Perhaps his best known directorial work is the Cloud short for the 1987 Robot Carnival anime analog project. He left Toei in 1968 and worked on various other projects for Tuscano Projection and Mushi Production. He was also part of the exodus that left and eventually founded Madhouse in 1972. So, big man. You gotta love him for helping create freaking Madhouse, because Madhouse is now one of the best animation studios in the world, and we all love Madhouse. So round of applause to him, man. Sorry, I'm tearing up a bit because it's quite sad to know a big director, veteran animator that's passed. That's quite sad, especially for voice actors that I know for some roles, and a veteran animator who was doing some great work has passed. It's very sad. He's also served as an art and animator lecturer. He also recent animation work was 2019 for the 130th episode of the NHK series Natazoro, which portrayed the early Japanese animation industry. He also did some work for Tokoto, French television series. It's very sad to hear that he's passed, and the other voice actors passed. It was a very tragic past week for the otaku world, with two voice actors and an animator passing away. But, so it's very sad to hear all this happening. But I hope, this doesn't continue. And thankfully, I hope they pass away peacefully and didn't have to go through too much pain. Very sad to hear this all happening. But this has been your weekly Otaku Roundup news. I'm the Otaku Critic, and peace out, all you lovely degenerates.